Robin.
Let's do this. Sit back and enjoy the show. I don't think they were enjoying Charlie Sheen's show in Detroit.
Yeah, I heard it was rough going for Charles.
It was very rough. We're going to get into that in a second. But first of all, I noticed that Jimmy might be a little under the weather.
Yeah, I'm very sick today. I felt it come on yesterday before I left from California.
Yeah.
And my eye is red, so I thought I had pink eye.
Yeah.
And I'm coughing, and I'm just I'm an insomniac. I'm really miserable.
You got sleepy eyes, too.
I went to bed at 9 o'clock last night. I went out to dinner.
Yeah.
Went to bed at 9 o'clock. I'm like, I'm going to get a good night's sleep. At 3:30 in the morning, I wake up, and I can't come back.
It's all the traveling you're doing. It finally caught up to you.
I'm worried, though, because I'm like, I never used to get sick, and now I'm getting sick every time I'm on a plane. So I'm like, is it the air blowing right in my face?
Right.
And then Brock said he got sick because he had fucking diverticulitis, and then his immune system kept failing. So I'm like, is that what it is? Like, is there something bigger happening?
I think you're traveling more. I think you're beating your body up more.
Maybe.
And then it knocks your immune system down, and you get sicker easier. Easier.
I feel high right now. I feel high.
Do you really?
Yeah, just loopy. Like,
that'll make for a good show.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, absolutely. The shows were good?
They were great.
Yeah.
Irvine was fantastic. It was like, I thought it was going to be a nightmare. I'm like, I got no press out there at all. I couldn't get, because Corolla was off. He was going to have me, but he had a gig, so he couldn't do it.
Right.
And there was no local radio that would take me. I did like 1-2 interviews for papers. It was great.
And it was Irvine, California?
Irvine, California.
Where's that? Like
an hour from LA.
Hour south, right?
45 minutes with no traffic, probably 3 hours with traffic.
Damn, and then Kenny told me on the way in the shows were great. So
fantastic. Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, they're good fans, man.
A lot of people are wondering why we're doing the show without Anthony. That they think there's some kind of the conspiracy thing happening.
Yes.
He's on a 2-week vacation, and I have nowhere to go because I have a kid. So I'm like, I'll come in and do a few shows.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
So Jimmy and I will do the show, and I think Jay Mohr's coming in today, and we'll just make it up as we go along.
Yeah.
I'm not burning days.
Right.
Fuck that. I would just be sitting home staring at my kid for 2 weeks.
I don't mind staying home sometimes. Like, I don't mind just doing nothing.
Yeah, but you get out there and you're traveling and
yeah, that's true.
Seeing a lot of shit. I haven't seen
true.
nothing in a year. I need to see something.
Yeah, I do get to go on the road. I don't see much when I'm gone, except in San Francisco. We went out to San Quentin and to the Mythbusters.
Yeah.
But I kind of wish I did more. Brewer does that. Like, Jim goes away and he goes and sees everything.
Yeah, Brewer goes when he's on the road. He likes to take in the city or the town or whatever. And Bill Burr's good at that too. He schedules his whole comedy trips around sporting events.
He does, right?
Yeah, he does. He's pretty much seen every baseball park in America. He's seen it all. That's smart.
Yeah.
And you just stay in your hotel room, right?
A lot of times I do, yeah, man. I don't do much. I don't do much. When I'm actively in the sex addiction, it's a lot of like porn and stuff, and that's just all consuming. You do nothing.
Just fucking jerk off in
awful.
5 minutes and go see the sights.
I know.
Jump on a trolley somewhere.
I thought to myself, like, am I going to stay in the room in San Francisco and look at porn when I got an invite to go to a prison with Kenny? Like, what am I, stupid?
Yeah, that's I don't know how you deal with that.
Yeah, it's brutal, man.
I was about to give you some advice. I mean, how am I going to give you advice on that?
Nah, because I know what I got to do, and I'm just it's so.
Do you get mad then? Do you get mad when you you just got to say it when you come?
Yeah, I mean,
because you want it to last longer.
Sure, because then you're like, okay, now it's over. Now the high, it's all about that chase. It's like when you bang a girl.
Right.
It's like, yeah, all right, and then you bang her. It's like, who cares?
Right.
Get out. You want her to just leave.
Get the fuck out.
Oh, what's worse? What's worse than when she's trying the same affection on you after you come that worked on you before you came?
And you get so annoyed.
Oh, you're like, stop touching me.
You just leave.
Just go. They don't understand. But that's what it's like with porn, too, with jerking off.
That's what I always wonder. Why don't the girls understand like the guys understand? It would be a much easier world out there. Some girls, I guess, understand, right?
Yeah. But I think most times women are buying, like, they know we're selling them a line of shit. We're hitting on them. And I think that they know that intuitively, but they want to believe that it's real.
That it's more than what it's going to be.
Yeah. They're like, he's not using me. He just likes me. And we're having fun and we're holding hands and kissing. And then after you blow a load and just the eye contact stops and you're like, I got to call my manager. Then they're like, oh, it was that. If you confirm it for them.
But then even at that point, they don't get the hint, and they stay for another 6 to 8 hours.
There's nothing. Dude, what's worse than when you bring somebody in to stay for a day or two? This is what I don't miss. And you bang them too fast, and then you're calm, and you're like, I still have all day today or all day tomorrow. They don't go home till Sunday. What the fuck did I do? Why am I here? It's like getting a tattoo.
Right.
As soon as you finish.
As soon as you finish, like, why did I do that?
Tissue? Mohr?
So, tissues? I don't have tissues.
All right, maybe we'll get some. Yeah, so that's.
I got these hard napkins.
No, I got.
You could.
I neti potted twice, which usually will clear out congestion, but it didn't work this time.
I think neti pots are for girls, though.
They probably are.
My girl likes the neti pot.
Yeah, mine does too.
I'm not neti potting anytime soon.
You know
what do you do? Pour warm water in one nostril and it comes out the other?
Yeah, it's like they give you like a little saline mix, like salt, but it doesn't burn your nose at all. And it's like a little kettle, and you put it in one nostril, you tilt your head to the left or to the right, and then you just turn, and you really feel silly, and it tickles your nose as it's coming out, and you just look at yourself in the mirror like, how did it come to this?
Well, is anything coming out?
Oh, the water you're dumping.
No, I know the water comes out, but anything else? Or what
Sometimes
are you trying to do? Just soothe the area?
Snot leaks out, and then when you're done, like you'll dump for maybe a quarter of the pot, and then you put it down, and then you blow your nose. And it's like it's an abomination what comes out.
Why don't you just do the Vicks?
Because it doesn't get stuff out.
In a nice warm shower.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it'll get some shit going.
Saline works when you take it. I used to have this thing where I would squeeze. It was a squeeze bottle, and you just squeeze it up your nose, and it was like fire hose water.
Right.
And that would clear me out, too.
People are saying you need the airborne.
Nah, airborne doesn't work that good. I've done it. I've done all that stuff. I have emergency, which is better. And I hate the way milk makes my mouth taste. I just ate some Opie cereal because I'm starving, and the cereal's phenomenal. I just get this weird taste from milk. What the fuck's wrong with me? Can't even have some milk.
Maybe you're lactose intolerant.
I don't know.
You need the lactose pills.
Maybe I do.
The lactate.
I like lactate milk.
Do you?
I do. I always drink lactate. There's no dairy in it at all. I don't know what it is. Well, there's no lactose.
It's probably just soy.
No.
A lot of those milks are soy.
I stopped with soy because I couldn't drink soy in fucking coffee. It was just horrendous.
You look miserable.
I feel okay, though. I mean, I just feel physically, I'm mad that I couldn't sleep 2 more hours. Because that would have been a nice 8.5-hour night.
Right.
It's like I try to do the right thing, and I canceled my spot last night. I'm like, I'm going to go to bed and fucking be Ralph
chill
responsible.
Out and get ready for the show.
Have some sushi. Be a true gentleman. Get up in the morning. Be here nice quarter of. And fucking 3:30, I'm just like, you piece of shit. I'm so mad at myself.
Why were you mad at yourself?
Because my body is constantly betraying me. I constantly feel like I had the shivers. I feel better now, but I had the shivers.
But that's not betraying you. That's just getting sick, which happens to everybody.
But the sleep part was betraying me. It was like, why can I, like the night before, I flew home yesterday with Kenny. I didn't sleep. I'm laying there, I'm tossing, I'm turning. I'm like, why am I such an insomniac?
But I heard you had the nice sleeper seat.
Oh, the plane seat was fantastic. The Continental has a new first where they have these amazing sleeper seats. Yeah, I did have that.
You were pretty much in a bed.
Yeah, it's like a bed. It's the new.
Did you sleep on the plane?
A little bit more than I normally would have. When I'm on one of those planes, I do.
Right.
But they said that there was really bad turbulence. Like they had to sit down while we were taking off. They couldn't even serve food. And then I hated this one fucking flight attendant because this guy liked that there was some stuff happening, and he knew he liked it. He's like, the captain is saying that about 2.5 hours in, we're gonna encourage some moderate to severe turbulence.
Damn.
So they kept shutting it down. Everybody would sit down, and it was bad, and then it would get good. And he would almost seem disappointed, and literally it would be fine for a little while, and then we'd have one bump, and he'd go, okay, I guess that's the turbulence that we were waiting for, and he would make everybody sit again. He was just he was like an attention whore.
He wanted to be in charge.
He wanted to be in charge.
Because I guess his job is pretty mundane.
Yes. And he wanted there to be some shit happening that he was taking care of.
That he would have to be the man.
Yeah.
Was he like...
I don't know if he was a little fruity, let's say. I'll say this. He never played linebacker for Dallas or Pittsburgh, but...
Somewhere in between.
Yeah. He didn't seem like stereotypically, like effeminate.
Right.
But coming in, it was very bad. Like when we were coming into Newark, it was horrendous turbulence. Not as bad as it could have been, but I was like, I'm going to get sick.
Were you bouncing off the seat?
No, not that bad. No, it could have been much worse. But I felt myself rocking, and I started to think about it. And when I think about it, I'm like, you're going to puke.
Right.
So I took Tums.
Right.
I just couldn't sleep, dude. It was fucking horrible. And the guy next to me, I thought was fucking... He looked like Stuart Copeland from The Police, but older. He had...
Well, Stuart Copeland would be older now.
No, but I thought it might be him for a second.
We had Stuart on.
Yeah. It wasn't him. This guy was older than Stuart. And he had like a blonde wig. He looked like Andy Dick. I thought it might be Andy Dick for a half second, too, and I sat down. I'm like, he's way too old.
Were you on cold medicine or something?
Yes, I was.
Like you were fucking having hallucinations.
I was having celebrity hallucinations.
Yeah.
I thought the pilot was I couldn't even think of an actor to improv. I suck.
I hear Sting's a dick. There's another story in the paper today that Sting's a dick. No surprise there.
He was at the...
You remember when we met him?
Yeah, he was a little...
It was me and you at the show.
Yes, the two of us, and I think our chicks were with us.
Yes, chicks were there, and Sting just got very annoyed that he had to take 10 pictures with some XM employees.
Remember how nice
it
that
wasn't
was?
even open up to the. It wasn't even open to the public. It was just us that he needed to take pictures
Right.
with. And I'll say it every fucking time. You know, I grew up a huge police fan, and when my flash didn't go off, fuck yeah, I'm asking for a second picture.
Of course you should.
And he got so fucking pissed off that he had to take a second picture. So
I never, like, if I'm with fans taking pictures, half the time, watching a woman try to work their camera phone, they can never do it.
Right.
And I try to relax them when they're panicking. They're like, oh, sorry, she doesn't know what she's doing.
Right.
And I'm like, just relax, dude. We'll get the picture.
Yeah.
Relax. There's no need to freak out. No need to go crazy. We're going to get the shot.
Sure.
And it just makes everybody more relaxed. Hi, buddy.
Jay Mohr.
No need to...
Where do you want to sit? Any seats open?
Wherever you want, buddy. Just don't shake my hand 'cause I'm sick.
People don't get me sick, Jimmy.
You want to stand on me?
Yeah, Jimmy's sick.
I feel strange sitting in the chair of the man.
You don't have to sit there.
I
You
can never
sit
sit
wherever you want.
I can never sit in Ant's chair because I have to look at across. I have to look at him across.
What's this?
How was Irvine, man?
It was great, buddy. It was really good. Really good.
We'll see.
That's a great room.
It was my first time. Is the Jay's mic on?
Yeah.
Okay. It was my first time.
You need to move your seat up, Jay.
All right.
Look how you look like you're a little kid. Your neck's better.
My neck's better.
Jimmy wasn't here on.
I had like a broken neck.
Yeah.
Ever just wake up with a bad neck?
Yes, I have.
Shelly, you ever have one of those days?
Yeah.
Please, I'll tell you.
Jay's whole head was to the side of his body. It was really bad. It had to be an easy fix. I'm thinking.
I feel like it, oh.
You feel?
Holy shit! Well, this isn't going to be good for it at all.
What?
Do
Do you want to sit next to
You
me?
can sit over there.
I look across it.
I don't want to get you sick.
You won't. I'll move over a little bit.
So, I don't want to interrupt what you guys are talking about.
No, Jimmy flew in from Irvine. He got up at 3:30. Did the neti pot. He's under the weather.
Yeah, I went to bed nice
That's
and early.
about it.
And
he was hallucinating having hallucinations on the plane.
Why?
Just thinking I was sitting next to famous people. I was on cold
I do
medicine.
that all the time.
Yeah.
You know what?
I was on a little cold, not cold medicine like.
I was at Klonopin. I was like, Jimmy.
Oh no.
Watch that.
And not even alcohol. I took.
What was it, like Dayquil or something?
No, but I took the nighttime one. I took the there was NyQuil pills. I didn't take those. And I took the Alka-Seltzer nighttime cold because there's no alcohol or anything in that.
Right.
But it doesn't work as well as the I think NyQuil fucking pills probably work good.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
I'm scared there's alcohol in them. I didn't touch
I had
them.
a relapse on NyQuil.
But not the pills though. The pills there's no alcohol in, I don't think.
No, if it's green, it's going.
Maybe. Okay.
If it's green, you're good to go,
if it's
bro.
green, yeah. That's a
And
good.
then even Dayquil. To me, it's like Dayquil is like non-alcoholic beer. Like,
Right.
He's right though. I mean, that green NyQuil will get you fucking going.
Yeah.
Jimmy's way
That's
more,
better than drinking wine and beer and crap.
Jimmy's way more on top of it than I am. I'm sure.
I'm scared, man. Like I heard some guys won't take. Like I take pain medication if I'm hurt. Like when I had my sinus operated on, I took Vicodin, but I take less.
That didn't give you the itch at all.
No, because my motives.
God bless you.
I always know my motives were because it was going to be agony without it. Like I had major face surgery. Like I had to do it, but I weaned myself off. Where if they say these pills are for a week, I'll take half the dosage. By day 3, I'm already weaning myself. I'm only taking half a pill, or I'm taking it every 7 hours instead of every 4 hours, and I'll throw out when I don't feel any pain.
No, that's logically you did it right. But other people, they take the one,
I know.
and they're done.
I know.
Do you have somebody that gives it to you? And like, because I'll give it to my wife,
Right.
and she'll give it to me, but I'll still figure out a fucking way to sneak it out of her first.
Within 2 days, you're yelling
I had to
at
go
her. Give me
back.
another.
I said it Friday. I said sobriety is a lot easier if you put all your years in a row.
Yeah.
You break that shit up into 3 different trips. It sucks.
How long you sober? A while?
Now 4 years.
Oh, okay.
Because I went out. My dentist gave me. We were talking to Ronnie B. Because
Right outside the studio. I wish this was on the air.
He went through Civil War fucking combat surgery with no, he had his goddamn appendix out. You know this.
Yeah.
Was it his appendix?
Yeah,
I think so.
And he had no painkillers.
Fucking white knuckled the entire
entire
thing,
time.
and they're like, "Do you want to get morphine?" And he's like, "No." And his my chick was like, I'll give it to you. I'll be in charge. And he goes, "Okay." And he said the moment he said "okay," he said it right out here, right? the moment he said okay, he goes, I'm gonna get my iPod, I'm putting on Velvet Underground. Like he had his fucking Getting High songs already mapped out.
Wow.
And I have nothing like as cool as getting my fucking appendix ripped out with no painkiller.
No painkillers.
He had anesthesia when he was getting them served.
Oh, yeah,
After
sure.
that, he just fucking laid in a bed for 2 weeks.
I like how you said that. He white knuckled it.
Wow.
Did you hear Ronnie B talk about that?
I
yet?
did not know.
You do yourself a favor, get a copy of that show. It's amazing. Amazing, because he's been sober a really long time.
Yeah, Ron doesn't
and
play
he
games.
was ready to go right the fuck back
I don't
in.
think he goes to the rooms though. I think he just.
He's just sober guy.
I think he just. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think he
deal.
just said fuck it.
He might do a set with us
done.
today.
Oh, okay.
So we could ask him that.
I got 10 Vicodin from my dentist the last time I went out, 4.5 years ago, and he gave me 10 Vicodin after a root canal. And then I took one, it kicked in, and I went downstairs to my, my private bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And on a black countertop, I emptied the rest out, and I counted to make sure he didn't fuck me. 8, 9. Better be fucking. And I'm actually going, you better fucking be 9, cocksucker. I'll fucking turn right around. I'll drive there right now and say, where the fuck? You're missing 2 at, you little short motherfucker. What's up? Like, I was a fucking crazy person.
That is the thinking, too. It really.
Oh, what a fucking junkie.
And you don't realize how nuts it is until you're saying it out loud to another person. When you're thinking it, it's logical, though.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
why would I want to get fucked for
And I'm
10
not
pills?
drinking. The fuck? He gave it to me.
Yeah.
I need it for pain.
What was the surgery again?
I wasn't even, it was just root canal. And then I went
Why are they
to...
casually just giving you Vicodin for...
They want you to come back.
Yeah, but...
It's the best. Why do they give gas?
Yeah.
Because it's fantastic.
Did you tell him that you might have had an issue in the
No,
back
I've
of the
learned
day?
don't ever
Don't say
I've learned
shit.
don't ever say that because you'll be in a hospital going, no, seriously, I would like some Tylenol.
Right. Right.
Don't ever tell them that.
Don't ever tell
Don't
him.
ever say, like, by the way.
What happened after the 10?
About 6 months later, my wife said, you obviously don't like me anymore. And I went, what? What are you talking about? She said, well, just the way you behave. I just turned into a real, very quick, like, shitty asshole. Like,
So you
very flat, like, flash anger.
were you back in?
I was fucked up.
Wow.
But not even a lot. Like you would think somebody would take like 6 or like 8 a day. Like that's what usually like a good Vicodin guy would take. 1.5 a day. Oh, sissy.
Doesn't it make you not shit, too? Vicodin always scared me because they said you can't shit when you take Vicodin.
I have a real I think I have like a massive sucking chest wound for an anus when it comes to shitting. It's nonstop. All day. I'm gonna shit my pants. I'm gonna shit my pants Friday. I was just sitting where you were, looking at Opie, and all of a sudden my face went white, and I was like. I go, where's the bathroom? They go, it's all the way. That's not what you want to hear. All. When it starts with all.
Yeah, you
and I'm like,
hear
what? But it's literally like I was about to shit my pants. And I had this, you can't get up yet because if I get up, it's going to spray shit all over the inside of my pants.
It was the strangest thing. He had the worst neck injury, and then that caused him to shit.
Yeah, it caused
in the
me
middle of
pain.
a good conversation too.
Sorry.
I'm like, where the fuck are you going, man?
The other thing was Kyle Turley, the football player. Tackle for he used to be on the Saints.
I don't
he was on
know.
the Rams. He's the guy that threw the Jets helmet into the stands. He ripped the helmet off of
right.
the safety of the Jets because he ripped the quarterback's helmet. Anyway, I went to his house for Vicodin. And I'm like, he'll have Vicodin. He's a fucking offensive lineman in the NFL, and he gave me a GNC like extra large like creatine whey protein bottle jug. And it was filled. It was like, guess how many jelly beans are in the fucking jar-sized thing?
There's no fucking way.
And he goes, if I ever hear you asking anyone for Vicodin again, I'm going to kick the fucking shit out of you. Because as he handed me this giant jug, like, this should last you the rest of your life.
Holy shit.
If I ever hear
Right.
that you're asking anyone,
Right.
I'm killing you.
Where's that GNC
I quote
bottle now?
this was a good point in my relationship with my wife is when I realized you can't fucking hide anything from somebody like this. Like somebody that's really completely
Connected.
intermeshed with you. Like
They know.
they just clean the house and just look at your Vicodin and set it back on the shelf and realize you're a dick. And she just my wife caught me jerking off when we were dating like 3 weeks maybe. And we were at a hotel in Santa Monica and we'd already had sex. And then Does this sound familiar? We had sex. She goes to sleep. I go in the other room to jerk off to porno.
Absolutely.
Like, she's fucking laying there.
That's a guy thing.
Yeah.
But
Makes total sense.
She caught me, and I didn't know it. And about another...
How'd she catch you?
She got up to pee and looked at me jerking off on the couch and went, oh, maybe I'll just let him finish. He's obviously has some work to do. So I have no idea that she saw me sitting there like a disgusting pig. And thank God she didn't see what was on the TV. It wasn't, it wasn't even straight. What are you gonna do,
Gotta do
folks?
what you gotta do.
And then she goes, remember that time we were at that hotel and you were jerking off? And I'm like, what? That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk. And she goes, no, I saw you. And I go, oh, yeah. She goes, is this something you need to do? And I go, no. But I never thought about it before. And she goes, okay, because just so you know, I'm a sure thing. Like, you can wake me up. And I went, oh, all right. And she goes, but if it's really important to you.
She wasn't mad about it. She was just asking.
She was like, if this is his thing, then I'll give him his space enough where he needs.
But a good jerk is just
Sometimes
different.
Fun, yeah.
Yeah, it's just different.
I know, but all roads lead back to her for me. Like, all my fantasies involve her. Like a teen website, I just picture my wife at 16
Really?
being sexually active, and I'm like, oh, you pig.
I don't think.
You're the hottest thing in the world.
I don't think there's anything wrong with.
35-year-old man. How?
I don't think there's anything wrong with throwing a jerk in.
No. There's
But
not.
why waste one?
I don't know.
I'm trying to get her pregnant. Sorry.
I wish I had that attitude because he's right. I mean, it's like I would rather just want to fuck. But for me, it's like a lot of times I'll avoid fucking or I'll have a half a hard on. There's been times I have half a hard on and I turn the other way so she doesn't feel it because I don't want her to touch it and then want it.
I don't think I get. You're 40, right?
42, yeah.
And you get actual just unsolicited boners?
Sometimes, yeah.
Oh fuck yeah!
I'm fucking older than that.
Well, let's just say Cialis lasts a couple days.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
You just
please.
don't get bonus popping up?
Maybe NyQuil and Vicodin took a little wind out of the sails. I'm a little Jade.
How'd they fix the neck? Because people want to know.
I got 4
Chiropractor?
massages in 2 days.
No chiropractor.
No, I'm not gonna. How's a fat guy sitting on my neck?
Because you were
gonna fucking
locked.
cure-
We all saw it. Your neck was over to your left shoulder.
Let's use logic. My neck hurts. I don't want people fucking sitting on it that are like faux doctors.
Is that what they do?
Is Kenny really keeping Billy Hayes from coming in here?
What? No, why?
Billy could come in.
Come on in, Billy.
Maybe Kenny didn't know if we
Kenny won't let him in. Look.
He can come in.
Yeah, Billy could sit on the couch, Kenny.
That's like when I came in last year and Kenny made me sit out there while you guys talked to Ashley Dupree.
Really? He doesn't know.
Oh, we could have used your help on that one.
I want to promote the Chicago date.
Hi, Billy.
Hi, Jimmy.
How are you?
Sit down, Billy.
Hi, Opie.
How are you, brother?
Where are you performing this weekend, Jimmy?
I'm nowhere. Oh, no, I'm in
Come on,
Columbus. It's the
Columbus.
Funny Bone. I forgot. I wasn't supposed to be until the middle of next month.
Really?
And it got Yeah, I totally forgot. I'm doing 2 Friday and 3 Saturday.
Wow.
I never do 3 Saturday.
I
Wow.
did one in Irvine. First time in probably...
He just came back from Irvine.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was in Irvine, I did 3 shows. First time in probably 12 years.
Oh,
I
you did a 3 show Saturday?
I'm always like, I can't do 3 shows. 3 shows, I walk.
Regan used to do 3. I think Regan was doing 4 when we were. What didn't you almost do 4 at Caroline's too? Back when we were really rocking.
Yeah,
They were
Back when I had-
squeezing
back
shows
when I
in
had
back then.
heat.
When we
It's
all
tough
had
to,
heat.
no, it's tough to do 4 shows for unless you're guys like Louis can blow out
Mexican.
10 shows in a week there. Kevin Hart, but most people can't do that. There's guys that are on fire can do it. Aziz could probably do it, but most guys can't do
Brian
that.
Regan was doing either 3
Yeah,
or
I think he could.
4 shows on a Saturday night. Anyway, so they just worked it out with the massages.
Yeah, I just kept going, and they did all different kinds of massages. What happened, Billy? Kenny wouldn't let you in? No. He's a fucking whack.
But Kenny's in a bad position though because he's let people in before and we fucking screamed at him. Like he doesn't know who he can let in. He never knows.
Maybe if I had some type of guidelines you guys could give me.
He's only doing his job.
Yeah, he doesn't know. If we should have told him. Maybe Billy comes right in. He would let him in.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
So where were we? The Vicodin. So
Yes.
So then you got back off it. So is that GNC bottle gone?
Oh yeah, I threw it all off my balcony. I was like, I surrendered, Opie.
So you threw it off
You
your
have
balcony.
to surrender.
What floor are you on?
Yeah, you could still find them.
Yeah, first floor.
You can still find
He just
them.
dumped it 2 feet.
I leapt out of a basement apartment. Just couldn't take it anymore.
Why not?
Book about my mother called Castrating Zionist. It's the fucking greatest writer ever, Woody. It's depressing.
My parents and I formed a corporation. They immediately got together to try and squeeze me out. Rented out my room, you know.
Why not in the ocean or down the toilet? Why just in your
the moment thing? Oh,
why in your backyard where you
It was
could
all
pick
right.
them
I've
back
had
up?
it. I just threw them off the balcony.
How many did you go grab? Did you grab just a couple after you had the big moment?
Which time?
Okay, yeah, I'm sure.
It'll sneak up on you, man.
I never did the pill thing.
Pills scare me because I'm always afraid they'd make me sick. But they'd make me puke.
They didn't make me sick. They made me feel fantastic. Like a nice hum. Your entire body has a nice hum.
Yeah.
Like you're not slurring and stumbling into stuff. You just have this nice hum.
Did you feel like you were
Like you're like a tuning fork, like right before the sound ends, like that's your whole body.
But did you feel like you were creating?
No, but I
creator,
did
my
get a
friend.
bit manic. Like I jump on my website and answer all the fucking emails. Like, I'm glad you brought that up, Stan. When I'm in Ontario in the Inland Empire, 909, as you guys call, like way too fucking talkative
much?
with strangers.
Sometimes you just want to correct them, though, when they send an email that's inaccurate. Even if it's hate mail, you really want to. Even if they hate you. Like if a guy writes me and goes, "You suck, you're not funny." I'll insult him back, but I never begrudge the guy that opinion because that's fair.
I do. Well, you missed the whole. Jimmy, you missed it, man. I was here one day out of 3 years. You missed it. Sorry.
What happened?
It's like fucking 4 times I looked at Jimmy. You missed it Friday? Oh, my God, Jimmy.
What happened Friday?
No, I quit. I quit
You
Twitter.
quit Twitter.
Did you?
I've been off it for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Why?
And then still my mentions are like people are fucking.
Because they don't believe you.
They're like special people.
They don't believe you. They think you're checking it. Are you checking
Because
it?
it's just the world's biggest fucking bathroom stall. And I'm tired of people when I say something positive like, hey, I just found out we're filming Suicide Kings 2 in June. Like, that's a really big deal to me.
Sure.
And the next 40 comments are, some of them are funny, like, Mannequin 2 thinks this is a bad idea.
Street Kings 2.
Mannequin 2, like, hey, are you going to fuck that one up too? I just saw Hereafter. Were you dipped in acid? What happened to your hair? Like, just like a constant, like, shit
Sure.
festival. And I'm like, this is fucking crazy. I don't want people to have direct access to tell me I suck. I do that by myself all the time. And have you ever had jobs where you walk off stage and think that usually it's like a big like corporate show
Sure.
up, you host like the porn awards or something,
Right.
where you go, holy shit, that was a best case scenario, and then you go on Twitter and you go, I thought it went good. What the fuck is everybody saying?
Yeah, because they don't get it sometimes, and they think that they don't understand. There's a context to the audience, and a porn crowd is not a great comedy audience.
World of Warcraft, like the BlizzCon crowd, the gamers, those are the biggest cyber bullies I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Oh my God. Fucking Jay Mohr, clearly inebriated. He was so terrible. Just fucking leave me alone. I just left the building and 10,000 people were cheering. I was there.
Right.
I'm not a psychotic.
Right.
Or an hysteric. Where I think like where I go, that was good. Everything was great, even though it fucking went terrible. I think it's good. I know when it doesn't go good.
Yeah, you know when you suck. I know when I suck. You don't have to tell me. That's the easiest part of this job. I know when I suck.
I got mentions
Trust
on
me.
my phone. I'm trying to take the app off my
Right,
phone.
right.
And all the ones from Friday were positive, and then you just get a guy like, Jay Moore's a tampon. It's like, who are you? Like, what? Your name is Epic Sax Guy.
Yeah.
Or Vag Poop.
Just block them. You can always block. If you don't want to read them, because it doesn't stop them from saying what
But
they
I
want to
can't-
say.
I can't not read that initial "you suck," and then people say, "Well, you need to have thicker skin." No, I don't. I don't need to have thicker skin. I can take my ball, and you can go fuck yourself, and you can go follow fucking Kim Kardashian and Jimmy Fallon, or follow CNN.com in case you don't have a fucking TV.
You think Jimmy Fallon gets haters?
Sure, he does.
course,
Everyone.
more than
does.
Who
anybody.
knows? Oh,
Sure.
you say more than anyone.
Absolutely.
Sure, you're a late night guy, man. Absolutely.
He's over the top nice. I just can't imagine that he.
So nuts.
Everyone does.
I wonder if we attract the hater.
No way.
No,
dude.
it's
Every celebrity
everywhere.
gets
You think it's
them.
everyone?
Every
An
person.
athlete, any athlete, like
Oh.
fucking Curtis Martin.
Well, the
Someone right
athletes.
now is going, you ain't no fucking Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
The athletes are obvious because you got the rivalries and stuff. So
see, the weird thing is a lot of times if you respond, I've responded to negative guys, but sometimes like when you know that the one guy with 10 accounts and they have 4 followers, it's like let them say what they want, or you could block them. They could still say it. You just don't have to see it. People, when you block people, you're not stopping them from doing what they want to do. You just don't want to have to read what they say, and that's fair.
Right.
But a lot of times, why address them? Because nobody is seeing what they say. It's almost like they're yelling in a room alone.
Yeah.
And you're flying into town, opening their door and going, what'd you say? It's like,
Very good.
you know what I mean? It's
Nice,
almost like
Jimmy.
leave them in the room by themselves.
So Jay's out.
If a tree falls in the woods and, if no one's there to hear it, did it really fall? I always said, like, if you block someone that no one knows, did they ever fucking exist? There's nothing better than a guy with, like, Corey in Buffalo who created 11 different accounts to fuck with me.
Sure. Let them.
And then eventually, you report this person as spam. Like Frosty will just go. He's got a relationship with the Twitter people or something, and they just get fucking kiboshed from the entire Twitterverse.
See, the weird thing is, it's like they want to write nasty shit, and yeah, it will bother me sometimes. But then there's other times where I'm like, nah, that's just inaccurate, or that's idiocy. And when I block them, I never think about them again.
Oh, I don't either.
That's the thing about blocking them. It stops them from doing nothing.
Did the tree ever fall? If you block, that's my.
Yeah, you don't.
They don't exist.
I literally have seen names come up.
A lot of these guys just will open up another account just to try to get to you again.
But I've seen people's names come up.
It's creepy how obsessive some of these people could be.
Who I forgot about. Like, I'm like, I forgot that person was alive. And it's great.
Yeah.
Because I know they have to think about me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, I've gotten also legitimate criticism. You do this wrong, you do that wrong. Even though it's coming from a guy who's a dick. It's like, there's been times where people have said things that made sense. But I also know when they're just being scumbags.
Yeah. And that's the line, I think.
You know?
How did you like Irvine?
I loved it, dude. I've never been there.
Incredible room.
I could not.
Giant ass mall.
The Thursday I didn't love though, because Thursday I'd flown and I take Dramamine so I don't get sick. And I was
like my dad.
Dude, I can't travel. I'm a terrible traveler.
I took that Dramamine. Really knocked me out, son.
Gives you a nice little sleep though.
It really it
It's
does.
1 a.m. where we live. Yeah.
So I went on stage Thursday and it was good, but it wasn't 100% my crowd. They were just nice. And
Why were
Fridays-
they there then?
No, they were comedy people.
Disposable income.
Yeah.
So it's the
So-
only town in America where they got it. They all had
They
it.
just came out and
They just
saw the
came
show.
out, so it's a good comedy
it's the
town.
OC. It's a crazy ass. We
That's
have money
pretty cool.
to fucking spend crowd.
Wow, really?
They are rich.
Thursday night. They're seeing Jim Norton, and they're not.
They don't. A lot of them weren't
Necessarily fans.
but they weren't. Again, there was no dicks. There was no heckling. No, They were fucking. That room is fantastic, man.
Did you make it hurt? I've
What?
seen Jimmy where if he's not into a crowd, he'll make it hurt.
No, because
No,
it
he
wasn't
was
a bad
into 'em.
set. I liked him. It was just compared to Friday, Saturday.
Oh, I see.
That was the weakest show, but it was still a good show.
That's some of my favorite things
And
is
it-
to watch you make a fucking audience hurt.
Yeah, I mean, we're all going to go down with the ship. If it's going badly for the kid, we're all going to suffer and feel like we need a shower.
If we're gonna do
Rearrange
this,
their
we're gonna get ugly. I've seen you get ugly a few times.
And Friday and Saturday was a big. Was it like O&A crowd? Was Mad Dog there?
A lot of O&A crowd people. Mad Dog? Who's Mad Dog? Is he a fan, right?
He's always on the. He emails a lot.
Yes.
What is he?
He was there. I met him.
And his dad came to my show, and him and his dad came out. He's just this great guy.
Is he a fan of
Big
our show?
fan.
Yeah, huge
Oh, okay.
fan. Yeah, yeah.
From the West Coast?
Yeah.
He
And
works at like a nuclear facility in somewhere like in the Inland Empire.
does he?
Yeah.
It's amazing how you look at these guys and think they're just fucking hardcore lunatics and they're geniuses or they have these
Right.
really important jobs.
He ain't no genius.
No, he's not. He looks stupid.
Yeah, you.
A true mokes.
Well, listen, why don't we take our first break? Settle in. I want to get more coffee.
Me too. Can I tell Jay before I
Yeah.
forget? You did a great job in Hereafter. And I watched the movie for you. And all I'm waiting for is that moment that you talked about with Clint and the fucking arm. If we could just...
Did you see her? And I dropped the letter. That I didn't know they kept the. There's 2 takes. One take, I dropped it on the floor like a dope. She handed it to me, and I drop it.
Yeah. And they
then
kept that in?
They go, that's the one he's going to use because that's real life. And I go, yeah. And they go, he really likes you. And I go, why? And they go, because a lot of actors, if they drop it, they would go, sorry, I dropped the envelope. And I'm like, well, are they idiots? And they go, yes.
You just go with it, right? Because you never
it's
know.
real life. It's make-believe.
Right,
That's
right,
why
right.
I dropped it. Pick it up and keep going.
I got to be honest, I haven't seen the movie yet.
You like my hair when it's all teased out?
Yeah, it was kind of... It was a different look for you.
What's wrong with that hair?
It looks like I'm a complete bald person with a comb over. But it was because I didn't want to do Bob Sugar again.
Right.
And that's really, it's written as the guy trying to manipulate his brother to get back into the business like a shark.
Right.
And that was too easy, and I thought it was really one-dimensional. And I wanted to make him pathetic, and I don't know if you noticed, my clothes were too big, like Browns didn't really match, like an Armani fucking leather coat mixed in with like shitty like Chess King sweaters and stuff. But I wanted him to be pathetic enough and really, really love his brother.
Right.
Like Mickey Rourke and Eric Roberts in Pope of Greenwich Village. You go, why would he hang out with this guy? Because he loves him.
Right.
To make him sad and ridiculous enough where it wasn't at all Bob Sugary.
I gotta see the movie.
Wow.
Fuck.
Yeah, you were great, man.
Oh, Jimmy said that before he came in, too.
The tsunami scene was one of the fucking
unbelievable, man.
There's a tsunami scene in that movie.
Phenomenal.
That is better than anything Steven Spielberg has ever fucking cobbled together.
It was tremendous.
Wow.
Like wacky, weird details that you would never think of in a fucking tsunami.
Yeah, there's certain parts of the movie were chilling, and there was things tied in with that part that were fucking really, really good, man.
And then about an hour and a half of the movie in French.
Yeah, there was
anyway,
there was some odd French. Yeah.
Why didn't more people see this movie then?
I don't think they knew what it was about. It was just it was a very large movie, sort of about Matt Damon talking to dead people, but then it's this whole British French. I don't know.
It was almost like it felt like almost 4 vignettes or 3 vignettes that were tied together. It was like, because I was wondering, where's Matt? How come he's not in it more? And then it really got into his character,
right,
and what he did. But that scene where you said Clint yelled at that lady, I couldn't wait for that scene. What exactly did he say to her?
Sweetheart, where is she? Keep going, keep rolling. I cannot possibly explain how little this fucking movie is about you. Christ, I could have hired your arm if the union would have let me. Let's do it again and I'll make a big fucking deal out of it. Got a lot of talent out here.
Wow.
And he just jogged back, and I was like, oh my God. And
she was embarrassed?
Me and he went, P-U-S-S-Y.
Really?
Did I ever tell you that?
No, not the spelling.
He asked me if I wanted Jay, would you like to join me for a Czechoslovakian beer? And I said, no. And he goes, well, then I guess you're done for the day. But he said it like, you fucking faggot. You sicken me. And I was like, going back to my hotel in the van, like, did I just get fucking fired? And I was thinking, talking about an Addict brand, I'm like, will I work more if I just have this beer? Like, I'll just fucking pound beers with Clint. We're done for the day. It's 3 in the afternoon. And I'll just go to a fucking midnight meeting after a nap.
And said, look, I had to. Clint said,
like, maybe I would have been in fucking J. Edgar Hoover right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? And I go, no. And he goes, well, then I guess you're done for the day. But he said it like Dirty Harry, so it's so freaky. And we come back the next night or 2 nights later, and we're the same night as that gal. I would have hired your fucking arm if they would have let me. And he says, how long has it been since you had alcohol in your body? And I go, I don't know, 98, I guess. And he goes, that's good. Is your mic on? And I go, yeah. And he goes, cover it up. So I cover my mic with my hand and my shirt. But like Matt Damon and Richard Kind, like everyone, and the boom guy, like they're still all mics. And he goes, my problem was never booze or drugs. My problem was always P-U-S-S-Y. And I thought, did he just fucking spell it so no one could hear it? Like a crazy person? And he goes, let's do it again. And I'm like, now I got to go act knowing Dirty Harry's a pussy addict.
Yeah.
And all like
that's all you can think
I don't even know
now.
my lines, and he's like, all I can think of is like P-U-S-S, box, big hairy 70s box. And I had no lines because it was that scene.
That is fantastic.
That's
he
awesome.
spelt it.
Could you have just hung with him and not had the beer? Like I would have said, no, but I'll have a soda and hung with him.
He doesn't want to hang with a guy.
It was, would you like to stay and join me for a Czechoslovakian beer?
And it wasn't going to be
specific fucking bizarre request. Jimmy, would you like to sit with me and make tiny orange socks? Knitting.
Wow.
If I had a beer, you have to look at, like, if you had a beer, you would have had the beer, but then you would have woke up somewhere and went like, what? You would have had weird memories of him going like, what the fuck are you doing? It would have just, you would have just been doing Dirty Harry lines at him until he left.
I think I would have just kept doing fucking Escape from Alcatraz when he drops the N-bomb.
Oh, is that the, I just don't like niggers.
Jimmy, Jesus.
He said that. That's what he said.
But we're corporate men now.
That's, hey, look, one of the greatest lines.
I noticed.
I just hate niggers, he said.
What's the matter? You keep to yourself, or you just don't like niggas?
He goes, the English, he goes, there's 2 reasons you didn't sit on my step. You scared boy, or you just hate niggers. That's what he said to Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, believe me, I know.
He just doesn't want to say it.
Oh, please. It's a great fucking, it's an amazing moment between him and Paul Benjamin.
Right on.
I was there. I actually went to Alcatraz, and I fucking sat.
I was on, you like Keitel and Bad Lieutenant. I was on the set. I saw him before that take. He told me he sang nigger. Come on, Cal Daniels.
I went there and I sat on that step because it was actually shot in there. And I love that scene so fucking much. He walks up a few steps and then he comes back down.
That yard at Alcatraz is just amazing, isn't it?
Fantastic.
I've never been. Every time
You gotta
go.
to Alcatraz.
I know, but it's like
Tourist traps. It's not a tourist
what a
trap.
lazy fucking bag of shit I am until I'm on the road and people go like, "You can go to Alcatraz. You can take a trip." With my son's with me, I'll get up and go do a lot of stuff. Like we'll take a trolley car and we'll go get some crab or whatever. But then if it's just me and my wife, and I'm like, or I could just lay here till 2:33, get room service, take a nap, and then go to my show. Or I could go to Chinatown and shop and see what the local culture's all like.
Well, that's
what am I, fucking Anthony Bourdain? Pass.
No, I understand to a point, but Alcatraz is way different than just going to
You gotta get on a
Chinatown.
fucking boat to go to the thing.
But even the boat thing is
It
pretty
was cool, dude. It was. I went with my ex.
It's quick too. They know how to do that shit. Cause
Why is it closed? Because somebody escaped?
Yeah, it was probably very expensive to keep people there. And once the myth of it being escape-proof was cracked, there's probably better prisons and newer prisons.
wait, that's a good point. When did they close it?
Not long after fucking Frank and the Anglin brothers.
Are you sure about that?
Positive.
Yeah.
A couple years later. Year and a half later.
How about this? Clint told us a guy escaped from Alcatraz, and he made it all the way to the we were under the Golden Gate Bridge in that one scene on the picnic table talking to my daughters.
I know where that
We're
is.
looking at fucking Alcatraz with the guy from Escape. It was like the most surreal moment of my life.
That's pretty cool.
And it was fucking pouring rain.
That's
And we're
cool.
sitting there dressed like the Gorton's fishermen.
Right.
And then all of a sudden Clint goes, "You guys just want to give this one a shot?" And the fucking rain stopped. I swear to God, it stopped raining when Clint said, "What do you say we just give it a shot?"
Wow.
And he said a guy escaped from Alcatraz, got all the way to the rocks. The current took him past where we were. He got to the rocks exactly under the Golden Gate Bridge at night, and he got knocked unconscious in the rocks. So a jogger found him. They pulled him out, put him in the hospital, and they realized who he was. He woke up in Alcatraz. Oh, what a fucking asshole.
Wow.
What a fucking unluck of the Irish douchebag.
Holy shit.
I would have fucking
That sucks.
Jesus, if he just would have woke up and choked out that jogger.
Yeah, or just fucking woke up in the hospital a little sooner and fucking said he was a jumper.
What a jerk.
That sucks.
But why not open it? If there's prison overcrowding, if you could stick 800 people on an island.
The place is shit.
Yeah, it's old. It's way
old.
too old. It's not. It's probably too expensive to run like a real jail. I went to in San Francisco. Kenny and I went to San Quentin because his correction officer's a big fan of the show.
I like the photos of you guys.
Oh, you saw him? Okay, that was fucking great, man.
The
you
photo
said you
outside
could-
death row is just amazing.
Yeah.
You said
creepy.
you couldn't wear blue, but then in your photos you're wearing blue.
Couldn't wear blue pants. No. They were. That was a greenish color hospital pants. Maybe the picture looked blue, but they were a greenish like hospital garb color, and I couldn't wear sweats.
Did they give you the?
Yeah, they have them there for
they'd
visitors.
see- They'd see your boner.
Yeah, that's probably why they'd see my rod.
That's the reason you don't wear sweats in the champagne room.
Why can't you wear sweats?
It's too easy to fornicate.
I think that they were afraid that you blend in, or that's something that convicts wear.
Yeah.
But it was great because you were right there with them.
I'm
man.
going next time out
You
there.
have to.
Fuck yeah.
You're among prisoners.
Me and Billy were walking to Yankee Stadium, the real Yankee Stadium, not the fucking mall with a logo they got now. And you had to walk past that fucking jail. There was that. What jail is that?
Bronx House of Detention.
The Bronx House of Detention was like 3 blocks from Yankee Stadium. You'd park and walk, and they would all sit in the fucking windows
And yell and scream.
and fucking heckle you. they would yell shit like, "Hey man, hey man," and Billy looks up and goes, "Hey, Daryl Strawberry," and he goes, "Fuck you, man! I'll come down there and fuck your ass up." And I go, "Why don't you go back into a dick?" 'Cause, like, it's very liberating when you realize, oh my God, they're not only can they not come after me, they can never come after me.
Yeah.
They can't get out. They're caged.
Wow, that's funny, man.
Billy's a
fucking
problem,
funny.
though, I think. If Billy wants
Billy
to be a problem,
Hayes,
Billy
what do
can
you
be a
think?
problem.
Billy's number one on my list. Billy and Rogan would be a good one.
Billy knows how to fight.
Billy
Yeah.
had a job that entailed things of that nature.
Billy's a psychopath.
Yeah.
You can't teach rage.
Well, look at him. He's just all just lovable over there.
He is a lovable man.
He's just a lovable guy.
We
now.
were at an Angels game once.
Alcohol, it was rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want a break?
He's not going to say anything
Okay.
of importance, so we'll just have him in the background.
I love Billy.
Just fucking with you. What, the Angels game, or you want to wait till after the break?
No, he had BO one day at an Angels game. Remember this? And I said, "You fucking smell so." He goes, and he showered at my house, and I go, "I don't know what to tell you. You fucking smell."
No, the mic above you, Billy, is when I'm not pointing
The
at the
microphone.
TV.
Grab the mic.
Just in case we need you.
Okay, cock. I said, you smell so bad. He goes, fuck you, man. He gets up from his seat in like the second inning and he leaves. And I'm like, where the fuck's he going to go? And then he comes back 4 innings later, freshly showered and shaved. He's dressed as a fucking Angels trainer and he's got shopping bags of swag. And I go, what happened? He goes, I went down to the Angels clubhouse. I took a shower, got myself cleaned up. Like, he fucking,
How the fuck
he's that guy. He's that guy.
How'd you do that?
But explain it. Who did you
we
know?
were in the owner's box. We were in Artie Moreno's box. And one of the guys came in and said,
Goodness gracious!
I said to him, yeah, do you have a shower? I just came from New York. I left early. I had a
So hold on, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm going to interrupt you. I said, how the fuck did you get into the Angels clubhouse?
Absolutely.
And he
It was
goes,
a long day.
Terry, you remember Terry? I go, I don't know, fucking Terry. He goes, yeah, Terry.
Terry who? Anyway, I said to the gentleman that was coming in with the food and stuff, I said, his name is Pat Burns, and I said, we're still friends to this day. And he said,
Coach of the Maple Leafs.
he says, can I get you anything? I said, yeah, how about a shower? And he said, yeah, sure, come with me.
How
Take me
fucking
down to the
homoerotic
clubhouse.
is that?
And I'm walking past Vladdy's stuff and, Guerrero's
Right
stuff.
into the fucking
Right into the clubhouse. I'm
clubhouse.
like, this is...
You would think they have all the shower facilities in the whole damn
And then
place.
I come out of the shower,
Right.
and he had all kinds of fucking Angel paraphernalia for me.
Who did he think you were?
He must have.
I think he thought I was Jay Mohr.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
But he came back to the seats with all this swag.
And like he had fucking shaving cream behind his ear.
That's fucked up.
Like he's in like one of Colin's sketches. You know, that guy in the neighborhood with a little shaving cream behind his ear.
All right,
He's on his way to a time.
we're gonna break. We're gonna talk about Charlie Sheen next because
I heard he got it back on track last night.
that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because he bombed in Detroit. Everyone knows that, and people saying Chicago not so bad.
I sent an email out last night to Frosty and everybody. Fucking book that theater for me now. And I'm gonna call it Warlock Killer. Fucking Detroit loves when you rally. I've always defended Detroit. Best Super Bowl I ever went to.
In Detroit.
They fucking knew protect the old white guys with money. They had fucking human habit trails going across the city, so your feet didn't have to touch concrete.
That's how they had.
Incredible.
That's how they had it when you used to go to Yankee Stadium. They had all the fences and stuff, so you weren't mixing with the locals. Remember? Oh, you guys probably didn't drive to the games.
I remember that.
If you drove to the games, they had all the fences set up like the habit trail, so you didn't have to, mingle.
I want to get to Detroit. But
All right.
first, Jimmy, Foxwoods, Friday, I'm going to be up there.
Are you?
Are you guys doing your show there,
Yeah,
too?
it's sold out. We're sold out. April
Fucking
30th.
assholes. How the fuck are you sold out 3 months after I'm not sold out?
Well, there's 4 of us, too. You have 4 fan bases.
How do you, well, all right, let's take the thing.
Yeah, we'll talk about Foxwoods
Would you
and
play
other things.
Quiet by Smashing Pumpkins when you come back from break?
Yeah, we could do that.
Quiet.
E-Rock, find that. I tweeted Billy Corgan. He's Billy on Twitter.
I know.
I said,
I
do
saw.
our fucking show. We want to talk to you.
Just Billy?
He got Billy. Billy Corgan got Billy
That's
on
funny.
Twitter.
I'm gonna get
That's
JJ.
pretty impressive.
When I go back to Twitter, I'm gonna go JJ and only tweet photos with no comments.
Too late now. Someone's got JJ. You never say what you're going to grab.
I'm gonna go out as Vag Poop. What's that guy's real name?
I don't even know.
I don't know.
Let's call his fucking place right during
Probably
the show.
cunt shit.
Oh, you.
Fat Poop is his
Jimmy, you're
pseudonym.
incorrigible.
Yeah, the saltier the language, the edgier.
You're incorrigible.
All right, we'll do some Charlie Sheen next and some
Duh,
other things.
winning.
Jay Mohr at Foxwoods this Friday night. One show, right?
Yes, sir.
And Jimmy's going to be in Columbus this weekend.
Yes,
So.
first time.
All right, stay there.
Antonio.
Amy.